So Real Madrid had some issues with Schalke, right? Not an easy game for them, losing 4-3 at the Bernabeu. Joined here by Pablo Alsina, and we're going to talk about a lot of the talking points around it. People saying that Real Madrid are done, that they will suffer in the next round of the Champions League, and that they just don't seem to be the same team that they were at the start of the season when they were firing in all cylinders. What do you think straight away? I know the big focus point is around Gareth Bale.
Well, first of all, I don't think they're done yet because they advanced. If you advance to the final 8 of the Champions League, you're not done. If you're the defending champion of the Champions League, you're not done. If you have a guy named Cristiano Ronaldo, you're not done either. So that has heavy weights. Anything can happen. Remember when Barcelona lost to Malaga?
Yes.
Everybody's like, Barcelona's done. Now everybody's saying Barcelona's going to destroy Real Madrid in El Clásico 11 days from now. If Real wins the El Clásico, then they're back. My biggest issue, though, Francis, is all the injuries. Once James Rodriguez was injured, it affected the whole team, and it affected also Gareth Bale, which is what we're talking about, where he's being pushed out even wider than normal. Yeah,
so let's take a look at the quick graphic of Gareth Bale, Gareth Bale in last season, and where he was picking up the ball more often than not. And if you can see, he was getting a lot more in the central areas. He was penetrating the back line, and he was scoring a lot of goals because he managed to get himself in behind the back line. If you look at this season, you're right. He's been pushed out a lot wider. If you notice the red dot for this season's graphic, he seems to be getting the ball in wider areas and having to rely on basically filling in a role that James Rodriguez would fill otherwise. And you brought up a great point, because Cristiano Ronaldo, I feel that when you have such a great player like Cristiano Ronaldo, he likes to get the ball in the central areas. He likes to get the ball into his feet. Every move needs to go through him, according to him. I think he's a fantastic player, but I understand that it wouldn't surprise me if there was some domestic conflict in amongst the team because he wasn't getting the ball as much as Gareth Bale was.
Now, by the way, I'm not crying for Gareth Bale. How much money does he have in his bank account? He also won the Champions League. He scored a goal when Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't to be seen. Towards the end of that game, Cristiano's playing a defensive back on the right side. So, hey, we got to give Bale credit. But there's always pressure when you have a contract that big and you play for that club. Now, I think the pressure maybe is getting to him. I think he's thinking too much. He's like, do I need a pass? Or wait, they want me to score, so now I'm not going to pass. So then Kareem Benzema is yelling at him, hey, man, I was wide open, pass me the ball. I think that's what's affecting him. And lots of times, you're like, I already got the money. I want to be the #1 guy again. Why not sell me back to another team?
Manchester United, maybe.
Hey.
Yeah, so that's what, and you bring up a great point, because first and foremost, I think Real Madrid fans are being a little too harsh on him, because you did say they must have a short memory. In the World Cup, in the Champions League final, Gareth Bale pulled him out of hole with a good finish when Cristiano Ronaldo was nowhere to be seen at that point.
$100 million,
for $100 million, I understand. But he does come up with some great goals, and we all remember his performance against Barcelona, that amazing goal where he managed to run, I think, the length of the stadium to get in behind Barcelona. He's a great player, and he's useful when he goes wide.
But
and
what
comes in
side
centrally.
was he running in from?
He was coming in from the left-hand side, and that's where he played more often than not from Tottenham, because he would find his way to use his crossing ability and his speed, as well as his wicked left foot. And now when he plays on the right, he's limited to everyone kind of understanding he's going to come inside, and he holds onto the ball too long and doesn't pass it as much. I think there needs to be more fluidity.
Francis. If they moved me to that seat, I wouldn't know what to say. I'm always used to sitting right here on the left side of Francis. Now, all joking aside, the question was, is Real Madrid done? They're not done. They also get some help from the referee sometimes. So you can never say they're done. Maybe a red card here, they advance again. But who wouldn't want to see Barcelona Real Madrid Champions League final?
Yeah, I agree. That'd be a mouth-watering spectacle. But a final point to bring up about Real Madrid, I don't think that they're done anywhere near as much as what people are giving them this huge spotlight about, because it's just, people love to talk about teams that have a couple of upsets and suddenly they're now on the downfall. The one thing that they have to do as a team is take out that guy in goals. You know, remember him, the Real Madrid legend? Swap him out, because he is done. I said he was done in the World Cup. He's been done since the World Cup. Bring in a good goalkeeper you have there in Navas, who had a good World Cup, who's a good, strong goalkeeper, great at shot stopping. And what's been happening with Real Madrid? Casillas is spilling gifts to their opponents. He used to palm them away and do the old save for the cameras.
But it's like a perfect marriage. If you've had a perfect marriage your whole life, you don't just throw her out for the pretty one. That's what Iker Casillas is. He's the most beautiful wife that you've had for so long. He's given you so much. You've had beautiful children with Iker Casillas. So they feel bad throwing him out of the team. I understand that also.
But look at Barcelona.
They're not done. Real Madrid is not done.
Yeah, look at Barcelona, though. I don't think that Ter Stegen's a great goalkeeper, but they understood that they had the most out of Victor Valdez that they could. And they
Which I think he was a hugely overrated goalkeeper.
I agree. We're agreeing on a lot today.
They would take 4 shots on goal and Victor would give up 1. Yeah, but out of 4 shots, that's horrible. I never liked Victor Valdez.
We're weirdly agreeing on things here today. Usually we like to get into a debate, but we'll save that for the next clip, which you need to come back and watch when we talk about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So make sure to stay tuned. Check out Pablo on Twitter at
Pablo Alsina.
All right, thanks, guys.